We'll take him together. You going slowly on the left.
Taking him now!
No, Anakin, no! No!
Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Cam6578, and in today's video, this is the Separatist ground war, where I'm going to basically tell you guys my advice, my guide, if you will, for this event. And it is very tough because you have to use Resistance, Ewok, and our beloved Ugnaught, who I don't have, and I don't recommend farming by any means. These first two rounds, you're going to see on my screen, I auto them. I was in a bit of rage mode, and you're going to see at the end of this video all my fails so you can learn from them and become a better attacker in this event, because this event is very difficult. And the worst part about it is that not only do you fight horrible enemies like Count Dooku, where they're just really tough to kill, but you literally have like the two worst factions for most players. So you know, Resistance isn't that great unless they're Zetaed, and of course I don't have mine Zetaed because I'm a cheapskate. And you know, they're difficult, but this event is beatable, and the mods are around the 8-minute mark. I'll put the link for the time in the description. But really, the key thing here is always attack the B1 battle droids first, unless there's a Geonosian soldier, and the B2s in the normal tier don't really hit that hard, so you don't have to worry too much about them. However, they do become somewhat of a threat. And originally, I did try doing this with a Finn lead for about half the time I was recording, and I could not beat it, so I switched to Tebow lead. And the stealth can be your best friend and your worst enemy, but regardless of what team you're using, Ewok Elder is the key. He can literally bring your team back from the dead. He can cleanse. He's got a great kit for this event, and you really need him to survive. If he dies by round 4, you won't be able to beat this event if your characters are somewhat like mine. So that's kind of important as well. Round 4 is really based around killing the B1, and then I go straight to Poggle next. I try to get him to not take a turn, and if he does take a turn, he'll probably use his special first, where he gives everybody offense up and droid speed up. However, if you can neutralize him first and make sure he doesn't wipe out your team, that would be great, because it's kind of hard, and he becomes quite annoying. In addition, I did have a Poe that I was going to use a lot, but he was not working out. He always dies in this event. I don't know. He's notorious for dying first. And he was the character who Ewok Elder just kept bringing back from the dead over and over and over and over and over again. So I did put in Chief Chirpa because his kit is a little bit more useful. He's got the AoE kind of where everybody attacks. Not the AoE, but everybody on the team attacks whenever he does a special ability. And he can also give Ewok Allies Retribution, which is cool because Ewok Elder's basic ability gives turn meter to everybody, and whenever he counters, he can give to everybody turn meter, which is really, really neat as well. So Chief Chirpa was kind of useful. I don't recommend farming him at all, actually, now, since there's such a thing called Tebow-tine, where you don't really need Chirpa-tine for Phase 3 of the Heroic AAT tank takedown raid. But nonetheless, I farmed him, so I'm like, what the heck, might as well. I'm sure Ewok Scout would be a good substitute in some regards, but if you can have a Rey that can one-shot the B1 battle droids or the Geonosian soldiers in round 5, that would also help a lot. And heck, even Finn, when he can stun, he does a special and he stuns, and that sticks. That's great too. Those are really the best of the Resistance, so I mean, you're getting the best bang for your buck, you know. The gear for these characters is not very high. I'd say Tebow is max at gear 8 or gear 9, and Finn is gear 7, Ewok Elder's gear 8, Rey is gear 7, Chief Chirpa is gear 7, and they're not really that important to me, so they weren't like, it wasn't the end of the world if they weren't fully maxed out. I'd just say get them to gear 7 or so. If you can beat the speed mod challenge, you should be in a somewhat okay spot for this event, even though it is quite difficult. Another thing to mention is you guys are going to see later in the gameplay around round 7, the big idea of round 7 is setting up turn meter for round 8, because if the bots and the enemies get to go first in round 8, it becomes a real hassle. That's all I can say. So a lot of times that you can see in this gameplay, I use basics a lot, even though I don't need to, and that's just to set up for the next rounds. I recommend you guys do that. You know, always take out the B1s. always go after the Geonosian soldiers next. The B2 super battle droids don't really do that much. They just apply buff immunity and evasion down on their basic, but you can work through them for sure. And like I said, the stealth mechanic, like Ewok Elder, can be your best friend or your worst enemy, so keep that in mind. As you guys can see, my Ewok Elder was literally one hit away from dying, and he happened to get the heal off before the AoE from the super battle droid, and then good things started to happen my way. I mean, it's all kind of based on RNG, so you are going to have to do this a lot. I know it sounds horrible. I don't really love it, but it is kind of fun to struggle a little bit in the game. And like I said, it's really RNG dependent, so just keep on trying, and hope the RNG goes the right way. If not, grab something you want to break and smash it. You have my permission, but really aside from that, round 7 is all about just hoping the cooldowns are ready for the next round, because that's quite big, and then everybody's turn meter is ready to go for that last and final round. So here we are, round 8, the final encounter. Really, I go after Asajj Ventress first, and the reason being is if she uses her AoE, you are dead. You're all dead. Like, it hits very hard, and she can get offense up whenever one of your guys die, which is pretty common. And then work your Geonosian soldier, but you gotta watch out for Asajj. And like I said, it'll occasionally use her AoE, occasionally use her basic, it'll occasionally use her special where she dispels all buffs on your team. But luckily I got Retribution on Ewok Elder, and that was a big help too. Yeah, so that was all good things started to happen towards the end of this gameplay, but it is quite a hassle with Dooku as the boss, because he can stun, he can ability block, he can bonus attack. Ugh. I mean, luckily he doesn't counterattack, but he's on a different level of annoying for me. Alright, so we've talked about the RNG, just the keep on trying, the philosophy of this event. May the RNG gods be in your favor. I spent about maybe 2 hours recording this because I could not get done on recording. I beat it once without the recording, and then I wanted to get this guide out to you guys. So, play smart, and try new stuff and see how it works. Just keep throwing crap on the wall and hope it sticks. And if it does, you guys get a pretty good reward of 5 B2 Super Battle Droid shards, and Sunfac shards, and Pog the Lesser shards, and Asajj Ventress shards, and General Grievous shards. So many good things come from this event, so I do recommend you give it a try. Even if you can't quite get there, maybe you'll get lucky. Who knows? You can always pray for the good RNG. So here are the mods. This is the mod section of the video. Here we go. We're gonna start with the Ewoks. I have Tebow on a main potency with some secondary speed. I want him to go fast. I want him to remove turn meter fast, because these bosses move fast. Ewok Elders mods are really quite a mess, and you can see with Ewok Elders mods and Chief Chirpa, I just basically use them for survivability, and the mods aren't that great, which means you guys maybe can, if you have decent enough mods, you can push through it. Looking at Rey, I put her with majority of offense and speed. I want her to go a lot, and I want her to crit a lot, and I want her to hit some hard shots. Finn, I mainly set with potency, mainly because I wanted him to land his stun. So guys, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed, drop a like, enjoy these fails, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Who knows, good things can happen if you improvise. Alright, we don't really need to remove turn meter, and, well, I guess we can have Poe taunt. It doesn't really matter, but I wouldn't. But I'm going to do it for the sake of this video. And, oh, we got some explosives. Wow. Attaboy, Poe. Alright, let's, we stun? Nope, not even close. Alright, gotta give some turn meter. Alright, Asajj hits so hard, guys, and... Oh, no! Okay, it's okay. All good. We need to bring back somebody. That was stupid. Balls! Oh, here we go. Here it is. This is it, boys. Oh my days. Alright. I don't like it how they can remove so much turn meat. What the vagina? I am allowed to say that, right? I'm allowed to say that. I don't. Oh my god. This is it. Oh my god. This sucks. Alright. This is it, guys. This is the final round. Make or break right here. Let's take out Asajj if we get the chance. Ugh. Alright, that's one down. So many more left to kill.